Hello students, so welcome to next class of the unit 2. So in the last class we discussed regarding the factors affecting the rate of equation. Okay, the rate of equation. So rate of equation, the first factor we have learned regarding the charge in the substrate. Is it right? Charge on the substrate. So how will be the charge on the substrate? More the positive charge, so increasing in the positive charge on the reacting species, so decreases the rate of equation, decreases the rate of equation, decrease the rate of equation. This was the first in the last slide, last video we had learned. And the second factor we learned is strength of the mx bond. Okay, strength of the mx bond. Okay, so we had taken 3 electron withdrawing group as well as basicity, means electron donating group and leaving group and we had learned regarding the strength of the mx bond. And today we'll go for the next, that is inductive effect. Okay, third factor, inductive. What is this inductive effect of inert ligand? What do we mean by inductive effect? Inductive effect means what? Again same thing here, electron donating and withdrawing. So inert ligand means what? The ligand which is remained attached to the coordinated to the metal is called inert ligands. Okay, so the ligands which remain coordinated to the metal during the substitution we call it as a inert ligand. So one example I have taken here, bis ethylene diamine pyridine chloro. Okay, cobalt plus 2. So when you go for equation here, so here you see here the pyridine is a very good, it's acting as a coordinated with the hydrogen to one of the hydrogen with cobalt here, so it's acting like a electron donating here. So what happens here, so easily the chloride and metal to chloride bond will be weakened here because of the donating nature of the ligand, inert ligand to the metal ion. So negative charge will be increased here as due to what? Due to the donation of the electrons to the metal ion. So what will happen when the negative charge is been increasing here to the metals ion? It becomes very easy for this leaving group to leave the group here to metal, and by which the equation becomes very fast now. So equation becomes very fast like this, CON twice P H2O and Cl is going out. So that's why, so increase in the electron donating power, increase in the electron donating nature of the inert ligands, so increases the negative charge. So I said you the increases the negative charge on the metal, and it results in easy dissociation of COCl bond. It results in the easy dissociation of COCl bond, and hence the rate of equation will be very fast. Hence the rate of equation will increase very fast. So electron inert ligands, the ligands which is attached to the metal, should be of electron donating nature, not to the electron withdrawing nature, for the rate of equation to be fast. Next is solvation and effect. Okay, what is the solvation effect? So rate of equation, for example, see rate of equation depends on the what? You can see here 5 example I have taken. Pentamine chloro cobalt is there, then pentamine chloro, so one of this is been substituted by ethylene diamine En, then ethylene diamine diene is there. Okay, ethylene diamine diene is there, diethylene triamine, one more complex tetraene, this tetraethylene pentamine. So like this, I have increased the chelation here. So in this there is no chelate here, one chelate here, two chelate is more here, and here 5 type pentamine chelate is in there. So if I go for this, so what will happen as I increase the chelate here? What will happen? There will be decrease. Is it right? So the order of a decrease in the order of ligand chelation due to stability constant. See, the stability constant will be more as I go on increasing the chelating power here in the complex. What will happen? The stability constant is more, and that's why what will happen? The solvation no this is less. So equation will be less here. Is it right? So this is what about the rate of equation in the presence of chelate. Now, what does the solvation theory says? So the solvation theory says that in aqueous medium, the reacting species, intermediate, and products all are in hydrated species. You have to write hydrated. So it may be reactant, product, or intermediate. They all should be in hydrated nature. The second is hydration of any species decreases energy and stabilizes it. See, so hydration, when we go for hydration of any species, what happens? They decrease in energy. That means hydration, dielectric constant. So you know we have learned that it's very easy to break the bond in the presence of water here. So what will happen? So that will decrease the energy and stabilize it. It will stabilize it. And next one is what? So increase the charge. See, so increase the charge. Smaller size of the species increase the extent of hydration and stabilization. So charge should be more plus smaller size of the species. So that will help for what? That will help for the extent of hydration and stabilization. Okay, so charge should be more, so higher charge should be there, small size of the metal ion species should be there. So that will help for the extent of hydration. Faster will be the hydration and more will be the stabilization. So this is what 1 2 3. So we can say that is a solvation theory in aqueous medium. So one example we have taken it here. See how does this affect. Now we have taken a small size, like here last point, increase in charge, small size of the species here CONH3 5Cl plus 2. So I have taken this small size. Okay, and extent of its, now we'll see. And one more example I have taken COENH3 5Cl plus 3. So you can here it is increase in charge. Okay, so I will take it as here plus 3, and here I will take it here plus 2. Okay, so increase in charge, smaller size, increase in charge, smaller size. Here I have taken big size. Okay, now how they affect here. So here the rate of hydration now carries on. This 3 spinels here, rate of hydration is will start here. So CONH3 5Cl hydrated HYD, hydrated plus 3 charge. Okay, now undergoes what here? Slow reaction. So you get here CONH3 5 plus 3. So hydrated again here. So don't forget to write hydrated. Here also Cl minus hydrated. This is slow step. Okay. Similarly, next is what here now? CONH3 5 coordinated plus water is fast. CONH3H2O plus hydrated, and here also you have to write hydrated. Okay, for all you have to write hydrated. See here. So like this, similarly, so we can go for big. We can go for the big size molecule, that is COEN twice NH3 6Cl. Same thing like here we have done. So first step slow step and second step fast step. So for this also big size complex also we will do that. But what happens here means the rate determining step of equation chelate, here in this chelate is there, it is slow. Okay, rather than this step, rather than this here the rate determining step is very fast for this complex, that is smaller size, increased charge, small size of species compared to the decreased charge and small big size of the species. The rate of rate determining step is very fast here, and in this case the equation is very slow compared to the next compared to the previous one. The next factors which affect the equation, rate of equation, is the steric effect. See here, so very nicely. So we know that increase in the bulk of the ligands. So if increase in the bulk of the ligands will increase what? Steric crowd. So increase the steric crowd now, and which will favor when steric crowd is there will be dissociation. Yes or no? SN1 mechanism is going to favor. So steric crowd is there, so easily dissociate, metal to ligand will be easily dissociated. For example, I have taken here cobalt, okay, dichloro ClCl, and this is ethylene diamine NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2 NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2. So ethylene diamine dichloro cobalt complex. I go for equation here and I will get a rate value. So I will write here K. I am going to get a rate value here 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 5 per second. See, when I go for equation, I will get here a result here H2O. See, one of the Cl minus, I will write minus Cl. One Cl is going to be detached here, and in that place equation takes place here, and the rate determining the rate of this reaction is 3.2 10 to the power minus 5 per second. See, now what I will do, the same thing, steric hindrance, I am increasing the steric hindrance here. CO ClCl is there. So NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2, one of this hydrogen I will attach with CH3 group. So I am making steric hindrance more. Here also one of the hydrogen I will attach with CH3 group. So one CH3 is there here. That means steric is increased compared to this. Again I go for equation now. Now you can see equations here is a little bit fast here. Why? Because the bond is very easily broken and water is going inside here. And you can see here, so one of the Cl will be substituted and you get here H2. That's all. You get here H2O. So this is what rate of equation, and it is very fast compared to. Now what I do, so same complex I am taking here, but what I am doing is here, like here one hydrogen I have shifted with CH3. So both hydrogen here, so both hydrogen I am going to make it a CH3 here also CH3. That means very complicated and very steric hindered complex I am going to make here. Now again equation I will go to do. Now you see it is 42 into 10 power minus 5, totally very high. So 3.26 and 42 10 power minus 5 per second. That is K value. Rate of reaction is very fast. Rate of equation is very fast here. Why? Because what does the steric effect does here? So it favors SN1. Okay, but if I reverse it now, if I ask you SN2, so this is very slow. Is it right? The SN2, if anybody asks you, so more the steric hindrance, less will be the SN2 type of mechanism. So here more the steric hindrance, what will happen? Dissociative type of this will favor, and when it go for dissociation, easily I can say equation will be will be favoring here. That's why, so one thing, if we go for SN1 mechanism, so you can see here this three example is pertain to the SN1 mechanism. So this one is going to have the rate value of 3.2. So this one, because one of this hindrance is there by CH3 6, little bit high compared to this, and here both I am substituting by CH3. That means I am making this complex very complicated, very steric hindered, and equation I am going to do here. So what I will get? I will get 42 into 10 power 1. That is very high, very high. So rate of equation via SN1 is very high here compared to this 2. So here we have come to know a little more factors influencing the rate of equation. In the next slide, we'll go for, if I will see if anything more I will get, I will include it, or we'll go for the next concept of this chapter. Thank you.